Hello, and welcome to my Module 2 Learning Theory project. I'm Chris Watterson. In this video, I'll be discussing a real-life application of learning theories. The learning event I've selected is a class I'm teaching at church for adults aged 20 to 65. Our learning objectives would be for participants to begin to recognize old ways of thinking or habits that no longer serve them. And I'd like for them to be able to make changes necessary to grow by either creating new habits or dropping old habits, or at least changing automatic thinking patterns. The learning theories I've selected are Connectivism and Transformative Learning. I chose Connectivism because this class is specifically about making connections between thinking patterns, habits, and undesired outcomes. Connectivism is perfect. I realize that it focuses on technology and it's a modern approach to learning, but the thing that stood out to me was that it says that adults learn by making connections. And as we discuss topics in class, the adults in the group are able to make connections based on their own experiences and the experiences of their peers. Transformative learning says that adults learn differently based on past experiences, and they're able to change their thinking when presented with new information. Because as adults, they may not come at this topic the way they would have in the past, or at least through the class, I'm hoping that we would be able to show them the need to think differently than they have in the past. And we're literally aiming to make a transformation by changing habits, recognizing old thought patterns. So utilizing the concept of transformative learning makes sense because we're teaching them a new way of thinking and being mindful of actual thoughts. And as we're presenting this new information, it will help them assess old thoughts, old ideas, and ways of thinking. And then given this new information, the idea will be that they can work at making changes in their thinking, removing automatic negative thoughts, or changing habits and faulty thought processes. So because a lot of this class is actually going to be pretty cerebral, like taking place in their mind, the training would be mainly guided discussion and then personal individual journaling. In order to transform thinking, one must be aware of what one is actually thinking. And then through reflection by journaling and discussing with peers, one can come to new conclusions that perhaps were always there but maybe never realized or acted upon. Let's talk assessment. How will we know we were successful? Because this work is subjective to the individual, the assessment would be more personal, and perhaps it's just an open-ended question such as, do you feel you were successful in recognizing problem areas and coming up with a plan to make a change? Because only each student would truly know whether or not they accomplished the goal in the end. There would be some evidence that they were able to stop an old habit or maybe start a new habit, or perhaps they changed an automatic thought process, but it would still be determined by the individual rather than the instructor. Thanks for watching and have a great day.